Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the next big YWF wrestling event, the Yurtvivor Series. We have 6 matches for you guys today, and joining me on commentary, he's in your main event, he's your YWF TikTok champion, it's Andre Wink. Andre, how are you doing this lovely evening?
Oh my God, Stone, the energy is electric in the air tonight, and I'm feeling good. You know, I got a lot of respect for a lot of the guys in that ring today, and even though none of them could out-wrestle me on their best day, I still think we're in for some pretty exciting matches.
We will definitely get to your match later, but right now we have the first 4-on-4 Yurtvivor Series Elimination Tag match. It's going to be Team Reydo against Team Goku. These two have had a bitter rivalry for a while now. It started at the Rumble. They had a match at Yurtlemania, and now here they are, the captains of both of their teams. And we're going to see Reydo's team first. His buddy McCheese with him. How do you think Reydo's going to fare in this tag team environment?
Well, you know, Stone, it's really going to depend on if he's able to keep his cool out there, because there's no one out there denying Laredo's got the technical skill, he's got the power, he's got the energy, but, you know, he's known to get angry and fight with emotion sometimes, and against an experienced opponent like Goku, he's really going to need to keep that in check if he wants to pull out the win. I feel that's what happened last time. You know, they had a good back and forth, but at the end of the day, Goku, that experience shined through. So, you know, hopefully he's learned his lesson here. He's got the mayor on his side. Long 40-year political career. How do you think having Mayor McCheese in there is going to affect his performance?
I think Mayor McCheese is going to be there to keep him in check. I think he's going to be the intelligence here, because we also have Sonic on their team. Sonic, a very fast, very sporadic character, and he's going to be very sporadic in that ring tonight. Very curious how he's going to fare in this match.
And you know, Sonic, we haven't seen him in a Yurtlemania event in a while now, and I think, you know, because of the success of the movies, we've got a Sonic Generations X Shadow just got announced. Sonic is on top of the world right now, but you gotta wonder, is all that Hollywood promotion, movie touring, is that going to affect his fighting and his endurance?
Yeah, it's going to be very, very curious. I mean, like I said, Reydo, Sonic, you know, they've been pals for a long time, and we're going to see his next and final teammate is going to be Bobby Lashley, who tried to intervene in their Yurtlemania match. He tried to help out Reydo. Not sure what happened there. I don't know if Reydo was paying him. There's some kind of money involved, but he helped him out. He's going to be helping him here today in this tag team bout.
Definitely some very shady things going on behind the scenes, but I'll tell you what, Stone, we're not private detectives, we're color commentators and wrestlers, and frankly, I'm excited to see how Bobby is going to merge with the tight bonds we see in the ring between Laredo, Mayor McCheese, and Sonic the Hedgehog.
Yeah, definitely the outlier in this team for sure. Not sure how he's going to fare with the chemistry of the other three, but we're going to see. Now, as for Team Goku, I mean, we know one of his teammates is going to be Star Platinum. He's going to be helping out his buddy there, but Andre, do you have any guesses on who could be his other 2 teammates? I mean, no one in the back knows for sure. I'm not sure who's going to come out. Who do you think might be?
Oh, Stone, what a question. You know, with such a star-studded roster, we've got Fred Flintstone. We could have another Dragon Ball character. Hell, it may be the ghost of Randy Savage back there. I have no clue, Stone, but I'll tell you what, I'm on the edge of my seat in anticipation.
I am too, and like I said, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Yurtvivor Series event, the first one of its kind. Very excited here tonight, and we're going to now see Goku. He's coming out now, and he's been on top of the world. I mean, like I said, he had the victory at Yurtlemania. He was competing in that Money in the Year ladder match. I mean, he's on a good roll right now, and hopefully he can continue that role in this match here tonight.
And just so much confidence, so much swagger, just taking his sweet time, gallivanting to the stage. Laredo, the exact opposite there. If you saw earlier, Stone, Laredo was locked in, focused, a death glare on his face, but calm as well. I'm really curious how this is going to play out today. And again, this is the Yurtvivor event sponsored by Dr. Pepper. Do not email them, call them, message them about that, but just trust us when we say they are a sponsor here tonight.
For sure. I mean, sure, when we just made it brought up just now, you might not see it in the sponsorships, but trust me, it's there. We definitely got the brand deal. Don't ask them, but it's definitely there.
Do not, we cannot emphasize this enough, folks. Do not bring this to Dr. Pepper's attention. And now, Goku's first teammate, is it Star Platinum or one of our mystery combatants?
Oh, it's going to be Star Platinum. Look at him coming to the ring with the security. I mean, they got to keep him in check. He's a very like, strong, just all-out individual. I'm very curious to see how he's going to fare here tonight.
And again, Jotaro nowhere to be found. You gotta wonder what happened between those two. They used to be so tight. Part 3, Part 4, Part 5, absolutely inseparable. Soulmates, literally. And now we see him riding solo. You gotta wonder, where is Mr. Joestar? Or Cujo, excuse me.
A lot of questions there. I mean, I'm curious if we're going to get those answers eventually one day, but for now, we're here. We see Star Platinum. He's there. He's locked in. Look at his eyes. He's focused. He's ready to go. I believe the last time we saw Star Platinum in a match was when he tagged with AJ, so I'm definitely sure he's wanting to, you know, redeem himself in that aspect.
He's definitely got the energy, that's for sure. I'm seeing him absolutely fired up as he walks to the stage, concentration burned onto the expression in his face, his abs, bright purple, his outfit, tight leather. Not quite sure, Stone, but I know we're going to see quite the performance from him here today.
Right after we're about to see one of the two mystery teammates of Goku. I'm very curious to see who we're going to see here tonight. It could be anybody.
You know, I'll make a quick guess here, just because we do have the anime theme going. I'm going to guess we'll see someone from Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen, interesting. Oh, what's that music?
Oh, we know that song. Nanimo.
I think we see it coming.
Who that? That's right.
There he is.
It's the man himself. Wow. Interesting that we've got the child version of Naruto out here.
Definitely to keep in mind, this is pre-time skip Naruto, so definitely not at his full potential here. I wonder if that's going to come to effect. I'm sure Reydo right now shaking in his boots at the fact of trying to fight the nine-tailed beast himself.
I mean, I would be too. Just look at that bright orange outfit. Look at that kunai strapped to his leg. Look at that Bart Simpson haircut. This is the young man who would harness the nine-tailed demon fox and become the Hokage here in his prime.
Yes, it is. I'm very curious to see how he's going to do in a wrestling ring. That's going to be very interesting now. We're going to see his teammate. Who's it going to be?
Potentially Hunter x Hunter, Attack on Titan. We've got a theme here, definitely. Wow. We've got an absolutely star-studded team out here. You got to wonder, where is Ichigo? But there he is. The 5th Emperor. The future king of the pirates, the spirit of deed, the sun god. Spoilers, better watch the anime. It's Monkey D. Luffy. Wow.
Monkey D. Luffy making his in-ring debut for YWF. I'm very curious to see how he's going to fare as well. We got the big three, the OG big three, all teaming together to face Reydo. I mean, what could he be going through his mind right now?
You know, something tells me that Laredo... Something tells me that he's fired up right now. You know, he's not one to know fear. And you got to remember, Laredo is thoroughly convinced that he is the main character of this world. And I'm not one to argue with him after we've seen his performance in the past. So he knows these characters intimately. He's got the rivalry. He knows the stories. He reads the manga. And I think we're going to see a good performance out of him. And right out of the gate, absolutely hammering away at the chest of Goku. I believe that was where he had the pain when he had that heart disease during the android attack. Very smart by Laredo.
Reydo definitely has his knowledge there, definitely wised up on where he needs to go for his tags, but a quick tag out to the strength himself, Mayor McCheese.
Conserving his strength, I understand. The Mayor immediately going to get countered, and Goku now starting to go to work on that big burger head of his. But no, Mayor McCheese thought he was fighting back for a minute, but now gone flying. Goku in hot pursuit, fighting off Bobby. Wow, look at him. That is a martial arts master right there.
Man, Goku already stunned Bobby Lashley. I mean, you gotta wonder. I mean, Goku, we know he's strong, but I mean, can a man like Bobby Lashley, a regular wrestler, can he live up to the hype of going against like these big anime characters?
You know, that's something you gotta wonder. Not just going against them, but standing side by side with them as well. Because you gotta remember, Goku, yeah, he's one hell of a contender. Yeah, he can blow up a planet with a wave of his hand. But Mayor McCheese, 6'5", over 400 pounds, linebacker at Ronald McDonald University, star quarterback as well, at the same time, on the same team, sometimes in the same game. And then went on to have a successful political career, kicking out at 2.
Yes, he did. Mayor McCheese has so many career accomplishments, but right now he's just having trouble going at Goku. Big high kick from Goku, and now targeting that arm.
Yeah, it looks like his campaign manager can't save him here. Is Star Platinum coming in with the tag. And gonna take some time to flex.
Yeah, flexing to the crowd. He's amped up. He's ready to go. He's excited. And he's going to go right to Mayor McCheese. Looking for a suplex, and it's going to hit.
It seems like his confidence wasn't misplaced. I mean, just hammering away at that sesame seed skull of Mayor McCheese. Ooh!
Yeah, Star Platinum. We know he's a very, it's like just all out fighter when we saw him in the tag team tournament. I mean, he goes 100% of the time, so you gotta wonder if that's gonna continue here tonight. It looks like so far it is, but Mayor McCheese with a big reversal.
And Star Platinum absolutely in agony, but gonna send him flying to the mat, turn him over. What's he got planned here?
Ooh, going for a pin, but Goku breaks up. So I'm gonna try to get there, and we got all the characters in the ring now.
Just chaos breaking out in the ring, but Bobby, Goku, everyone begrudgingly returning to their sides, and again, brutal submission game.
Ooh, sharpshooter by Mayor McCheese. Interesting concept here, but Star Platinum's going to find out easily.
Curious what's going on with Sonic on the side there. Maybe a little trash talk between him and his teammate?
Not sure. I mean, we know how Sonic is. He's very amped up 100% of the time. Chili dogs all the way, you know what I mean? He's go all the time.
You know, we've got a lot of big personalities on both teams. Laredo, just a complete go-getter, sharp as a whip, highly technical, but again, prone to anger and frustration. Goku sent his own son to fight a killer bug alien, healed him, gave him a Senzu bean. Luffy, well, he's just an idiot. There's a lot going on today.
There is a lot going on. Luffy taking advantage, attacking Reydo, but Sonic's getting attacked by Star Platinum. It's just absolute chaos going on. I mean, you see Bobby Lashley on the outside attacking Naruto. I mean, it's just chaos from the start.
And just absolute pandemonium. Bobby beating up a 12-year-old child. Luffy casually strolling around the ring. A double team between Sonic and Laredo. They're going Sonic and Shadow like Team Sonic on Star Platinum. And what the hell is the ref doing? Naruto, what is he doing to Bobby? I don't know where to look, Stone.
Jesus Christ, we got so much action going on. I mean, this is what you expect when you have 8 just full-on combatants fighting all at the same time.
And now, turning our attention back to the ring, Star Platinum absolutely manhandling Laredo. Ooh! Uh-oh. This isn't looking good.
Oh, we're going to see a double move here.
Goku going high.
Ooh!
And the full weight of the Super Saiyan coming down on that forearm. Goku gonna eat that.
Goku eat a bulldog there. It looks like earlier he was going to go for his finisher, the spear, but he missed, and Reydo going to tag him to Sonic. Sonic now finally the legal man in this match. He's going to be very fast, very high energy. We're going to see how it's going to go tonight.
And if you check on the status of each fighter, Stone, Sonic is probably the freshest one here, besides maybe Luffy.
Yeah, Luffy also hasn't gotten to his match yet either, so I'm very curious to see how he's going to do, but Goku now just doing his thing. Oh, he's going to tag in Naruto.
Did you ever watch those old stick figure animations or sprite animations where Super Sonic would fight Goku, Stone, back on old YouTube?
I did. Good old days right now, but Sonic, though, look at Sonic go. Look at Sonic with the agility on Naruto.
Wow, and Naruto, just a prop in the Sonic show right now. Sonic, of course, very animated. Here it is.
Ooh, he's stunned. This is Bobby Lashley gonna make sure no one gets in, and
where's his team?
Naruto's eliminated.
Wow.
Naruto already eliminated.
Wow. Sonic gonna hit that Green Hill Zone, absolutely just crushing Naruto's prepubescent skull. That brain rocketing against the sides of his skull, and he just couldn't take the force. And now Luffy taking a beating from Sonic.
Yeah, Luffy not looking good so far against Sonic. I guess the veteranship maybe of Sonic already being in a few matches maybe coming to play here. You gotta remind you all, this is Luffy's first match in a ring, so maybe some rest going on there. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Luffy, of course, has quite the resume. He's freed several nations, including Dressrosa, including Whole Cake Island. He's destroyed 2 Emperors of the Sea who were thought nigh untouchable by even the world government. So his resume definitely precedes itself, but he's no match for Laredo.
Reydo already eliminated Luffy. Goku trying to even the score here quick, but we're already down 4-2 in the side of Reydo. I don't know if I can say I expected this outcome so far.
Stone, you gotta wonder, where the hell is Team Anime? Because I've noticed in both occasions during the pin, now, I encourage a fair fight, but I think that shonen mentality of a one-on-one fight, that Saiyan mentality, that Monkey D. Luffy, Naruto mentality is costing them here. Because see how Sonic runs in and interrupts that pin. Where is that support for Goku? Where was that support for Luffy?
That is a great question, to be honest. Goku almost having to handle Sonic by himself, and he's got to go back to Reydo immediately.
And again, we just see the experience from Goku here. Since literally the age of 12 years old, being trained in the martial arts. Oh, this is looking good. Huge boot. Straight to Laredo's nose.
Big boot, but look, McCheese trying to help his friend here. Oh, but Goku with spear.
Ooh, the spear.
Oh, but that might have been just enough of a distraction for Reydo to get back on his feet now. Goku a little dazed. Oh my god.
And Laredo just... Wow, another one? And Laredo, just so clever, despite being hurt, gonna push through the pain and get the pin. Is he gonna get his revenge? No.
Goku grabbed the rope, but the ref didn't see it. Goku eliminated.
What the hell is the ref doing, Stone? We've got Naruto being beaten outside the ring. We've got... Wow, absolutely stellar comeback from Laredo here.
I gotta ask you this. I mean, Goku grabbed the rope. Is the ref getting paid off by Reydo? What's going on here?
Oh my god.
But
Stone.
Now it's...
Stone, listen, I happen to know Laredo very closely outside the ring. As do you. And, you know, he's a good friend. I consider him a good guy, but... You know, Stone, between the fighting outside the ring and the failure to step into the teammates, and now with the rope grab as well, I think you may have something to investigate there, Stone. Of course, we know how the WWE, or how these types of federations normally are with investigation, as the old Yurt Wrestling Foundation CEO, Dennis Whitley, his messages were recently leaked, and...
yeah, shame. Yeah. Absolute shame.
Yeah. But back to the action in the ring. Laredo.
Yes, something a little more lighthearted, but I mean, Star Platinum now is going to go 4-on-1 against Team Reydo. Do you think Star Platinum has it in him to get the comeback here?
You know what, Stone? I've seen crazier things out there in the world of Yurtomania, but we've got some super strong competitors here, and I mean, if I'm being honest, Stone, I would have thought that Goku or maybe Luffy might surprise us, but with Goku gone, I just don't think Star Platinum has the ability, the patience, the moveset, or the experience to deal with these guys.
Yeah, I just don't know. I mean, you see here, Lashley, you got their Dominator, gonna go for a pin here. Is it gonna be it? No, a 2 count.
Wow.
Star Platinum still hanging on.
Despite the odds, you know, a lot of lesser competitors would simply give up. Say, hey, we lost this one, move on to the next. But Star Platinum is genuinely giving it his all out there with 4 opponents to go.
Yeah, Star Platinum right now, but never say die attitude is not going to give up. But, I mean, it's 4 guys. I mean, Lashley at any point could tag in 3 people and just get fresh legs, man. I mean, it's going to be hard for Star Platinum to come back here. And Lashley setting something up. What's going to happen here? Ooh, reversal from Star Platinum.
And again, hanging on by a thread, absolutely refusing to go down without a fight. Star Platinum, so much heart. Some tells me no matter which way this match swings, he's going to be a fan favorite when this is all said and done.
I agree. And ooh, a big missile drop kick from Star Platinum. He's going to go for the pin.
Does he get it?
No.
Oh.
You got to think, Star Platinum needs to get these quick eliminations if he wants to have any kind of chance.
What do you think's going through his headstone? That huge RKO. That's got to be stressful, and straight for the pin. And again, the bonds on the other team coming through, the ref not saying a word, Star Platinum swinging wildly, just using up all his energy after that finisher. This has got to be frustrating.
Oh, and what is Star Platinum doing here? Is this a people's elbow?
Ooh, straight to the chest cavity. And Mayor McCheese literally standing in the ring. Wow. Wow. I gotta ask Stone.
I don't know what.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was saying I don't know what Mayor McCheese was thinking there. I mean, what was going through his head? But I mean, I just don't know.
Maybe Wow. Your theory is seeming more and more likely, Stone, but maybe, you know, maybe the mayor, you know, we saw Sonic and Bobby had a little beef back there. Maybe, you know, Bobby wasn't quite as welcome as they appeared during that walkout. Star Platinum's just an absolute survivor here, man. His chest burning, his head ringing, his health barely there, and he is just, again, is he gonna do it?
Here it comes again.
Another one?
Another one! No!
No! Ooh, that's gotta sting. Wait. So strong. And no, don't do it, you bastard! Ugh.
Oh my god, Star Platinum using all his strength there, trying to get an elimination. Oh, McCheese. Oh, we see here, McCheese is willing to stop the pin on Sonic, but Lashley not so much. Very interesting.
McCheese just, you can see the absolute anger on Star Platinum. Another huge RKO. Sonic, his vision's got to be blurry by now, and just barely.
The numbers game coming into play. I mean, Sonic should have been out there, but Reydo saving his teammate, and Star Platinum has to fight off everybody now.
You can see Star Platinum, much like a Wolverine or perhaps an injured animal, just becoming more and more brutal. His attacks more aggressive as he desperately tries to get one more pin. As we said, Stone, crazier things have happened.
I mean, I gotta say here, Sonic and Star Platinum have been going at it for a long time here. You think there's some, like, low-key, like, bitter rivalry between these two? I mean, they are going at it.
You know...
Another one!
Another RKO. Sonic can't take much more of these. He's just... And now the ref sees the rope. How interesting.
Interesting. Yeah. But yeah, I gotta ask you again, do you think there's some kind of rivalry going on between these two? Because they are going at it right now.
You know, Stone, it's hard to say. It's hard to say. Sonic has made a lot of enemies out there just from not only thwarting evil plans, but also his attitude. You know, he's cocky, he's brash, he's got an attitude, Stone.
That is true, and I mean, these two are going to go out in the ring, and they are going to collide each other for a while. They're just going beating the hell out of each other, just back and forth.
Stone, I don't know if you saw there, but that E rating on Sonic's newest game might have just dropped to a T because he's busted wide open.
Yes, indeed. I mean, these two are going back and forth right now. Big Hurricane Rana from Sonic.
What do you think's going on between these two, Stone?
I don't know. Maybe it's just out of just straight hatred. Maybe it's just to prove who's better. I mean, we know Sonic, a very cocky individual, very much gets under people's skin easily. Maybe just Star Platinum's had enough of him in the back. Maybe he just said, you know what, this kid's been on my nerves. I want to prove a point tonight.
Well, Star Platinum, he was never one to embrace the new generation. Definitely one to hang with the OGs. Even the team, you notice we've got Goku from the 90s, Luffy from the 90s, Naruto from 2002. Where is the Deku? Where is Jujutsu Kaisen? And, of course, at the forefront of the team, the Survivor, Star Platinum, coming straight from the 80s. So wait a minute. Sonic.
Ooh. Sonic getting comeback here, but yeah, you gotta wonder maybe if Star Platinum had a hand in picking the teammates of Goku. Maybe Goku wanted to go a different route, but Star Platinum had different ideas. I'm not sure. I mean, the Team Goku's chemistry right now, I feel like, has been very off from the beginning.
You know, I wouldn't put it past him, Stone, because Goku's worked with a lot of guys. We've seen him team up with Luffy. We've seen him team up with Naruto. Goku is an OG, but with so much young talent out there, hell, even Ichigo from Bleach is considered part of the big three. Where was he tonight? It really makes you wonder, Stone. You know, Star Platinum, we're seeing a stellar performance from him tonight, but wait a minute. Could this be it?
Ooh, kicks out.
Just barely gonna kick out there. The grit is incredible, but it makes you wonder, Stone. Was Star Platinum involved in picking the teams? And if he was it the best decision? Because it's not looking good for him right now.
Definitely. We see Reydo busted up a little bit. Not sure where that happened at, but you know, he's out there, he's still fighting, and he's trying to get one up on Star Platinum, but I mean, Star Platinum, not a fan.
I don't know if I would have gone for that turnbuckle, Stone. Again, Laredo gonna power through it, still gonna get the double hammer fist, go for the stomp. Is he gonna go for a submission?
Ooh, and a camel clutch from Reydo, pulling this out of the back pocket. Ooh, but the rope break for Star Platinum.
Okay, well, now you gotta wonder, is the ref truly neutral, or is he trying to ward off suspicion? Listen, we're just commentators, not detectives, but I can't shake that thought since you brought it up, Stone.
Oh, big 5-knuckle shuffle to the head of Star Platinum. Reydo is he gonna go for a pin? He is. Could this be it? Could this be the match right here?
Just the full force of gravity coming down with that fist too. And that's it.
Wow.
That is it. Wow. An absolute beating.
And Team Reydo celebrating with his pals in the ring. I gotta be honest, I didn't expect this outcome. I mean, 3 survivors on the side of Reydo. I mean, I didn't see it coming.
You know, you can only imagine how high emotions are on both teams. The disappointment of Goku, who is known for his fighting spirit, his competitive spirit, his never give up attitude. Working with guys he's worked with before, I mean, that was nearly all-time Chicago Bulls out there. And yet they got absolutely thrashed. And it just, you know, it really makes you wonder, you know, was it the ref? Was it the teams? What did Star Platinum do on the back? You know, it's just disappointing, but they've got to be feeling really good. And hey, that's what the Yurt Wrestling Federation is all about.
The following contest is a steel cage match. Making his way to the ring.
Then we're going to move on to our next match here. We're going to have Ben at Shit taking on a new rival he's had in Thanos in a steel cage match. Now, these two started at the Money in the Year qualifying matches. Ben would end up beating Thanos, but Thanos used every tactic to both try to get under his skin, and now they're going to try to settle their odds inside of a steel cage.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, the blood between here is just absolutely thick, and it is horribly bad, Stone. You know, Thanos and Ben, two just absolute tyrants, the heels of the heels. And Ben, who had publicly shared his plans of massacring half of the population, you know, upon seeing what Thanos did, you know, he just said, and I quote, he copied my whole flow, and since then it's just been a bitter rivalry.
Unbelievable. Now, Ben is a very much, like Star Platinum, was a very erratic and all-out fighter. I'm curious how he's going to fare inside of a steel cage. We also got to wonder, Thanos is 7 feet tall. I mean, is that going to give him some kind of advantage in this steel cage where the goal of this match is to climb out of it?
You know what, Stone? I would argue it would be a disadvantage because Thanos, incredibly strong, very powerful, but they say the bigger you are, the harder you fall. I don't know if you've ever watched a muscle-bound 300-pound man try to do pull-ups, but it's going to take a lot more muscle to support that weight, Stone. And on top of that, Ben is known for aiming for the nuts, and frankly, that 7 feet is just going to make those nuts that much closer to his fist.
That is a very good point. To see Thanos come into the ring, just a menacing look on his face. Does have that Infinity Gauntlet on. Very curious how he's going to utilize that tonight in this match.
Yeah, you got to wonder where the refs are to allow him to control soul, mind, power, reality, time, and what was the other one? And the other one.
And the other one.
And the other one. It's just and space. You know, it's just a lot.
Space, that's what it is.
A lot for a wrestling match, personally. But then again, you know, he was the star of 2 huge hit films, went on to have some other projects. It's possible that could just be Dior. And the gems are amethysts, rubies, topaz, and, you know, the respective colors there. But in either case, very imposing presence. What do you think? What are you thinking of the outcome today?
I could go either way, but I feel like if there's anybody who could compete with a full-on powered Thanos, it would be Ben. And with the steel cage added to it, it may play into the favor of Ben. I mean, Ben, we know, is, like I said, a very crazy fighter. I mean, he'll use that steel cage any way he possibly can.
You gotta wonder who's trapped with who, and right out of the gate, Thanos taking the initiative, picking Ben up like a piece of paper, but Ben not going for it, put me down. Huge elbows to the face.
Ben with a big kick to Thanos. Thanos is already dazed, and Ben just going for it. Ooh, but Thanos reversing it quickly. Uh-oh, Thanos, is he gonna go for a power bomb here? He is.
Huge. Not even bothering to lower his weight. Thanos just tossing Ben around. Oh, I see what you're saying, Stone. 2 steps and he's out of there. But can he catch a fence hole with those boots? No, Ben's not having it.
That's a good point. Those huge boots, those huge feet that he has. I mean, is he going to be able to get the footing he needs to get out of that cage? Oh, Ben straight into the steel. That must have hurt.
Ugh. Wow. Ben, for the reputation he has as a reckless, sort of a wild fighter, very technical today. We're seeing a lot of different strikes. You know, as you know, Ben is seasoned in Taekwondo.
That is true. He's utilizing those kicks to his full advantage, but a big backbreaker to Thanos, and Ben looking to take his chance to escape the cage.
Ben finding his footing here. Ooh, brutal hit to the back of that knee. Another one to the lower back. Uh-oh, this isn't good. Ben just clawing for that fence.
I believe before this match, I mean, Ben had some choice words about Thanos, saying that he's below him, saying this is not even a challenge for Ben. I mean, do you think it's gonna reign true here tonight?
You know, it's hard to say. Ben definitely has had his fair share of challenges in and outside of the ring. Is he biting his fingers?
Oh my God, biting the fingers off of Ben. I mean, I cannot believe he would utilize this kind of tactics, but hey, no disqualifications, anything goes.
This is why we went without the ref, because frankly, just the absolute acidity of this rivalry. Boom. Frankly, it can't be contained by the normal YWF rules. This was the only way they'd settle this stuff.
It is the only way, and we see it already here. I mean, these competitors using every tactic they know to get the victory, and Thanos getting out of that. Oh, is he looking for a chokeslam?
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ben, does look like he get out. Oh.
Thanos is going to go for a pin. Pinfalls are allowed here, but Ben kicks out.
Wow, so do you think we're going to see an escape or a traditional win here, Stone?
You know, I think it could go either way. I mean, so far this match, both competitors have been looking to use that cage as a way to get out, so I feel we're going to see it that way, but I wouldn't put it past them to win through normal means by pinfall.
Yeah, I would say if I had to bet money on it, I'm not a gambler, Stone, but if I had to bet money on it, just the absolute, the brutality of the tactics, the clawing, the biting, this is more akin to a street fight than a YWF match, and frankly, I don't think either of these guys will be satisfied until the other one is incapacitated or worse at their feet.
Just close to death, honestly. And you see Ben using those kicks again. Has Thanos down. Going to try once again to get out of the cage. I wonder if he's going to be able to find his footing easier here. He's still having trouble.
And for the folks watching at home, you got to understand the holes on this cage. Wow. And it's now a race to the finish. Ben got one leg over. Thanos shuffling over to the side. Is he going to pull Ben off? He's going for a hit. But Ben, if he can just voice that other leg over, he'll be out of there. It looks like he's taking a rest. Come on, Thanos. Come on, Ben. Someone. What happened?
Ben trying to let go. He just isn't confident so far. Thanos back up on his feet, though. Gonna try to stop Ben. Ooh, he does.
I got to ask, Stone. What exactly was stopping Ben just now?
I don't know. Was it a fear of heights, maybe? I mean, I really couldn't tell you, to be honest.
Perhaps, but Thanos gently guiding Ben by his thigh skin like a young dog or perhaps a baby kitten, and now slamming his head into that hard steel cage and going for the escape himself.
Thanos climbing the cage. I mean, his big body, though, that could have played to a hindrance here, but he's over the edge. Ben needs to get back up.
Ben needs to move. Thanos taking way less damage than Ben, but Ben's going to give him a slap. Thanos now back in the mount position. Can he get him down from here? Wow, the Mad Titan is losing his grip, or perhaps he's going to combat Ben. Now, both fighters on the ropes. Another club to the back. This is intense.
Even field now, but Thanos again throwing Ben into that cage. I mean, just no remorse from Thanos right now.
You gotta wonder how these guys even stay conscious, let alone holding onto that cage. Just absolutely battling, perched on this rope. Thanos hits the ground.
Now this is Ben's turn to get back up on the cage, but Thanos easily gets up. I mean, just the resilience, the strength of Thanos really being showcased here. I mean, he hasn't been on the ground for much longer than maybe 5 seconds. Just throwing Ben up in the air, my God.
See, and here we go. That's
Ben
costly.
Got the knees up, and that, you're right, that's going to cost him big here. Ben on the attack here, going to look for a big knee, and he's going to connect.
Huge kick. And that shin just hitting hard, and Thanos jugular. He's going for the pin.
Gonna need more than that, buddy. Thanos is a freaking god.
Thanos, something very close to a god indeed, possessing all 6 Infinity Stones embedded in that glove.
I think Ben's showing the toll this match so far. I mean, he's showing red right now. I mean, he's taking his time to get to the cage. I mean, is he gonna be able to get up there?
He's up there now, but Thanos is hot on his heels. He's face literally in his knee, and now Thanos targeting that left knee quite a bit.
Oh my God! I mean, if you look, it looks like Ben has injured legs. I mean, look at his legs; they are on fire right now.
And Thanos got a little bit of damage to the head himself, but really minimal compared to this absolute beating. Oh wow, it is a race to the finish. Ben, one step from glory. Thanos hoisting himself over the cage. Ben now mounted on top of the cage. It's anyone's game.
I think it's gonna be it. Whoever gets the advantage here is gonna win it because they're both on top. Oh my God! Don't fall, Thanos. Be careful. Oh my God! Is he gonna throw? Oh
no!
Is this it? Is this gonna be it?
Folks, you gotta understand, that is a 12-foot drop right there onto a hard mat. Wow.
I think Thanos is gonna do it.
Thanos is
He's
out.
gonna escape the cage.
Thanos is out. Unless...
And there is your winner.
There's our winner. Wow.
I gotta ask you, did you see that coming? I mean, Ben had the match in his hands, but he just couldn't get over the cage.
You know, Stone, it's easy watching at home and watching from the sidelines, but the folks don't realize this cage is 12 feet tall. That material is solid steel. You get your head slammed into that by a guy who doesn't want to see you win, you're going to be dizzy at the very least.
That's right. What a match. But next up now for the YWF Twitch Tag Team Championships. The haters of Hegarty and GWYNRob have been on fire lately, and they have gotten a shot at the titles.
Just an absolute symphony of hate coming from these two, whether it be your outfit, your social media post, your breath. If these two find it, they're going to have something to say about it, and it's going to hurt. And I think that advantage right there, that psychological warfare, is really what gives them the edge in their matches.
Now, what's interesting about this match is that Hegarty has not lost a match on a pay-per-view yet. He went on Euromania, he won at Money in the Yurt, and GWYNRob was right by his side the whole time. But on the other hand, Mystery Machine, the tag champs, they have not lost a match yet as the champs. So do you think that's going to come to effect? Who's going to have the advantage here?
You know, it's the history speaks for itself. These two are strong contenders. Whether or not they have an individual track record is one thing, but they're strong individually and they're damn strong together. But you know, they're not ones to take their opponents lightly either. And when we talk about Scoob, when we talk about Stone, it's really a mystery what these two are going to do. Just look at the energy.
These two just such a high-flying team. They just go up and about at all times. I mean, like I said, they have not lost yet in this federation as a tag team, and they gotta be feeling good tonight. I mean, they're on top of the world. They're the champs. I mean, I'm curious to see how they're gonna fare against the haters.
You know, I think that these two, I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's because of Zombie Island, because of Cyber Chase, but just an absolute synergy between Scoob and Stone. I don't know where that comes from. I don't know what's the origin, but just like the haters, they too work better as a team. So it's really anyone's game.
Do you have a favorite here tonight? Who do you think who's gonna come out on top in this match? Do you have any idea?
You know what? As much as I believe in Scooby, you know, he's an experienced vet, been around since the 60s. Stone, he's just an absolute contender, got tons of wrestling knowledge, but you know, the track record of Rob and Tommy speaks for itself, and frankly, I gotta go with the numbers on this one.
Speaking of Rob, we actually see him in the ring right now, and also near the commentary booth if we ever hear any comments from him by chance in the match. So if you hear his voice, that's because we can hear him from the ring. But so far right now, still on top of Rob, just a mean reverse DDT and going right at it.
And a huge drop kick straight to the back. Now Stone, not the heaviest guy in the Euro Wrestling Federation, but you can see he makes up for that with agility. And that might backfire on him here. Huge headbutt to Stone, and Rob now setting up for something flying himself.
Ooh, look for a big splash, but Stone able to get out of the way. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Rob is mic'd up right now. He's in the ring mic'd up, which maybe wasn't the best idea considering it is combat. Yeah, no, he is aggravating that. A couple weeks back, Rob told us in an interview about his back injury. I guess Stone was watching the interview, and so was Scooby, because he's going for that spine. Rob just barely managing to kick out, and I'll tell you what, Stone, his hospital bills are going to be absolutely tremendous.
Astronomical. I mean, he's getting hit everywhere, in the chest and the head. I mean, my God. He's going to need to tag in his partner, Hegarty, at some point.
You know what, Stone? After careful consideration, I take back my answer. I like seeing Rob get beat up, and I think he's going to lose. And a huge kick to the stomach by Stone. He's going to pick him back up to give him more. Just absolutely brutal. I don't know what Rob did to deserve this, but he's getting it.
Just getting the living piss beat out of him. But his teammate, Hegarty, there to break up the pin.
And Scoob, immediately Stone switching targets to team up with Scoob and do a classic suplex on Hegarty.
Now, Hegarty, we know, is a very technical wrestler, likes to know the ins and outs of his opponents. Do you think he did his research here on his opponents tonight?
Oh, absolutely. If there's one thing that the hater is known for, it's research. See, he doesn't hate blindly. He doesn't walk around forming half-butted opinions just to hurt people's feelings. He reads, he researches, he does his due diligence, and that's the worst type of hater, Stone, a hater who knows what the hell he's talking about. Yes, he's done his research, and I think we're going to see that matchup knowledge today.
And we saw a chokeslam from Robbie, do some beating. He's going to go for a pin, but Stone able to kick out.
Just barely, though. We could tell Rob picking that moment very well, but Stone still's got a lot of energy left. Neckbreaker?
Nice neckbreaker from GWYNRob. And look at him, showboating to his fans. He loves the crowd.
Taking some time just to hate a little bit, because remember, it's not enough he wins. The opponent needs to lose. And interestingly, not going to go for the turnbuckle. Instead, going to opt to step on that left leg. Ooh!
Rob maybe learned from his mistakes earlier in the match. He missed that splash. Decided to go down, but Stone able to counter Rob. And we've seen these two fight for a while. I wonder if we're going to see the teammates at all in this match.
You check the doctor's report there. Rob really not going to hold up that gut much longer. The torso starting to go red, and judging by that head icon, I imagine he's starting to get a slight pounding in his head.
But Rob, the resilience, able to kick out again. He wants to be the Twitch Tag Team Champion. You can tell in his eyes.
Well, it's a prestigious title, Stone, not one we hand out lightly, and that's why we've got such big contenders in the ring. And again, speaking of big contenders, here goes Scooby-Doo. Been around since the 60s, and still just an absolute force to be reckoned with.
Yeah, not letting him win his opponent, but Rob able to counter here, and he's looking to do something big here. Is this going to be a pile driver?
Uh-oh. This could be huge. Ooh. Looks like Rob, huge Tekken fan. Fun trivia for you out there. He's been watching some King because those grapples are looking absolutely immaculate. Going to tag in Hegarty.
Hegarty, that's his name, all right. Don't say it twice, or don't say it 3 times. He might come in like hate on you.
Oh, I wasn't planning on it. And now Hegarty, again, applying that technical knowledge, just brutalizing the anatomy of Scooby-Doo, bending his weird dog elbow at all kinds of odd angles.
Oh, Scooby looking to do some big here. Oh, but decides not to. Very interesting choice by Scooby. We know him as a high flyer, but maybe he's trying to get to Tommy's level here.
Is it possible that he saw Rob running around on the outside there, and perhaps he got nervous? Scooby-Doo.
Maybe so.
You know, despite his reputation as a hero, remember, Stone, he is a coward. He's known for it.
This is true. He's going to tag back in Stone, and Stone on the attack on Tommy. Now, these two, we haven't really seen go at each other before, and I'm very curious to see the matchup between them tonight. As a Canadian destroyer, from Stone here. Tommy is stunned, and this might be it. He's in his own side. Could this be the match?
Is he going to get the rope?
No, gonna kick out. An immediate tag.
Interestingly, Rob, perhaps in an act of hate, not going to step in for his teammate, but now Scooby, huge high-flying move. This is one of the reasons why so much synergy between Scooby and Scone. Just the agility, the dexterity.
Hater trying to get a quick win here, but not even. It's just a 1 count. But Stone trying to do something, and Hegarty's not going to have it.
Huge risk there on Stone's part. Unfortunately, did not pay off, and now in the ring devolving into chaos. Scoob Irish whipping Rob out of the ring while Stone absolutely pummels him, and Scooby, huge kicks, huge elbow.
Ooh. He's busted open. That is blood on the face of Hegarty.
Scooby, and going straight for the pin. No rope break here, no teammate to step in, but Hegarty, you got to remember, though he does work out at the library, he's quite the resilient man as well, because this is a punishing sport, Stone. Very punishing sport physically.
Absolutely. Just it takes so much out of you, but at this rate, I mean, these 4 men all want to be champion. They'll do whatever it takes to get those belts.
Exactly, but luckily, unlike Thanos and Ben's match, we do have some rules here. So this is one that the kids can keep their eyes on the screen for. Just maybe cover their ears.
Hegarty going to take out to GWYNRob. GWYNRob back in the ring, a little bit rested up, and he's going to go right at it, but Scooby immediately counters.
Big reversal, and there it is, that slipperiness from Scooby. You know, you got to realize, Stone, Scooby's been running between doors, nearly teleporting between them, running from ghouls and ghosts and all kinds of creatures for 40 years straight. He could slip out of a suplex.
That is right. He's arguably one of the most slippery opponents to have in this federation. I mean, but it looks like the haters are going to try to like mount him down, ground him to the ground, and take him out that way.
Big backbreaker. And the arm.
Ooh. Yeah, you could definitely tell Hegarty's plan was to keep Scooby on the ground, keep away from those high-flying abilities he has, and so far it might be working to his advantage.
Got a grip on Scooby, huge forearm to the face, and going for the tag, and I say that's a smart move.
Scooby looking for his partner, but he can't find him. It looks like he's concussed almost. He was in the wrong corner, and GWYNRob going to immediately take advantage.
Things are not looking good for Scooby. Oh my goodness, that one hurt him, I could tell. Stone, forever playing it fair and square. Stone not even moving from his corner, still receiving a headbutt to the stomach from Tommy. There is that haterness we are talking about. Now, Stone, I gotta ask, the fans love you for it. You've been a face in YWF since your origin. You're playing it very fair and square here, Stone. What was going through your head?
Look, I'm a champion of absolute high regard. You know, if I'm going to win this belt, I want to win it in the best and fair way possible, and it's worked out so far, and I'm going to prove it in the ring tonight right here.
You know what, Stone? That attitude right there is why they call you the better CM Punk here in YMF, but Tommy looking like he's hitting his signature move there. Someone's got to step in, unless Stone can kick out.
Ooh, he does. Back and forth match here. I mean, this is definitely what we're expecting to see from arguably the top 2 tag teams in the YWF, and I'm not sure who's going to win at this point.
You know, it could go either way. Tommy, surprisingly fresh, damage-wise, pretty much unscathed, but GWYNRob and Scooby-Doo taking the brunt of the punishment. Stone could hang in there, but it's all going to depend if he can wait. Wow. Now, I know that's got him dizzy. Tagging Scooby in. I agree.
Absolutely. And we've seen this before with the haters team, where Rob will take the brunt of the damage and be almost like a shield for Hegarty to slip in and get the victory. And you think it's going to be their plan here today?
You know, I think it's a good plan. It's worked out for them before, and I say if it's ain't broke, don't fix it. But then again, you got to realize, Stone's been watching wrestling since before he could talk. He knows these tactics. He knows his opponent.
Anaconda Vice.
The Anaconda Vice.
This is taking out some opponents. Is it going to be it? Stone trying to break it up, but he can't do it.
Wow.
Scooby tapped.
Wow. Unbelievable. Hater Hegarty, fun fact, learning that move while training in China from an old owner of a tea shop. He learned that move. Had he held that even a second longer, would have killed his opponent.
Would have, and Stone wasn't able to get there in time. Scooby had to tap, and they have lost their tag team titles, and it's got to be devastating. But look at that, the new champions, the Haters, holding the gold. Good for them, I guess.
It's an absolute shame because you know that it's an absolute shame because you know Stone put his heart and soul into that rescue. You saw him sprinting for Scooby, desperately, just barely missing the break, and you know, I really think it could have gone either way, but in the end of the day, the Haters, they're opportunistic, they're observant, they capitalize, and that's what they did here tonight.